how broken were all the brawlers when they were at their prime, at their best moment. So Shelly had two primes, to be honest. The first one was when the Band-Aid completely, even though you were with 10 HP, you regain all of your HP after, I think it was also 15 seconds, but that double life, it's so amazing, to be honest. And the second one was when she got the buff from movement speed from normal to very fast, from fast to very fast. That was the best moment for her. For Nita, I think it might be right now, to be honest. With the hypercharge, it's gonna be the best moment for her because she was just a map brawler before, just good in some heist maps. But right now with the mutations and this, it's gonna be an amazing brawler. Colt. The best moment for Colt was when he got this cyber bullet the first time, because, for instance, one of your ammo shoots like 6 projectiles, right? So those 6 damage projectiles were converted into one silver bullet. So damage as 6 of his regular bullets it was. So that was so amazing. You could one-shot so much brawlers. That's how I pushed him to rank 30, to be honest. If you want to see the video, it's so long ago. But yeah, that's it. Next, for Bull, the best moment for him. To be honest, I don't think he has gotten some. Even though his hypercharge is quite good, he has only been good on Heist, on maybe some other maps. YouTubers and players such as Pika are so amazing with him, but he's not what an amazing brawler right now. Brock, I think he was on his prime when he got first released the rocket fuel gadget, and also the rocket number 4. It was the first time because he got so much more damage. He had faster projectiles, and this rocket fuel was more damage and more range of explosion, so it was so amazing. El Primo, was he ever on his prime? I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe right now with this hypercharge is gonna be quite good. I pushed him rocket throwing a long time ago, and he was quite good, but I don't really know, to be honest, if he has ever gotten. Okay, next for Barley. Also, I don't think he has gotten any time so game breaking that he was always being played. No, yes, it was in beta, I think, or at the start of the global release, when you can get all your super. The last call, you could get it on the highest of the enemies, and it concentrated in a very little spot, so you could destroy them with that. Poco. Yeah, he was on his prime when he got so much things, the tuning fork and the Da Capo, paired up with Poco Double Tank was such an amazing strategy long time ago, but it was so game breaking for him. Rosa, when she was first released, was the best moment of her life, period. I think her super was for like 5-6 seconds and 80% damage reduction. Also, she had this star power of healing. It was, I think, before the buff to all the HP from all the brawlers, it was also 300, so it was way better, and it was so much better. And you could get your super so much longer. For Jessie, I think right now she's on her prime, even though they changed it long time ago that all the bullets deal the same damage, but it was just a little. And right now the first one it deals so much more than the others. Each one deals 25% less damage. So yeah, that's interesting. Dynamite, I think also he's right. I think right now he's on his prime, because before, I think his subtle charge used to was for a bit longer. But yeah, right now he's on his prime, paired up with the hypercharge and star power on his prime. Tick. He was, I think, on his prime a bit of time ago when this was first released, Last Hurrah. He was on his prime because it did for 1 second, but it was immune for 1 second and also pushing enemies, dealing damage to them. So that was so amazing. 8-bit. He was on his prime when he had the other star powers. One has the ability to extra life. So for instance, sadly it was just good in some game modes such as Showdown, but it was so amazing that it changed the meta forever. You could die and get another, you could spawn again in Showdown, with a bubble that can protect you and with all your health. Wow, it was just amazing. Rico, I think right now is one of on his best points because of the multiple launcher, but he also had a good one when this bounty castle was for like 400 or 500 health from each projectile bounce, so it was just so amazing. But yeah, right now he's also on his prime. Daryl, he was on his prime long time ago. I think it was on beta. I think right now his super is like six 7 tiles long, and before it was like 20 something. So you could go from one side to another of the map. So that was amazing. Penny, oof. I think right now he's a really bad brawler, but I think she was on her prime long time ago when, or she has never been in exactly prime. Yeah, I think before was better, but not as game breaking. Carl right now is in a really good point, maybe on his second prime, but his first prime was a long time ago when you dealt so much more damage with this. You had more of this, and I think the damage reduction was a bit better. But yeah, he's still one of the best right now. Now Jackie, it was on his prime when she was first released. She had, I think the speed was for I think 30 something percent for 5 seconds, and this was like 20 something percent. But also when she got the hypercharge as first, it was quite good to be honest. Gus, it was on his prime when he was some kind of a release because of the gadget. You could stun enemies back, push them back, so that was amazing. But right now it's also quite good because of the newest ability that you can push the enemies whenever you use your super. Bo, he was on his prime long time ago. This tripwire used to be instant, so you press it, boom, you stun all the enemies. You get your super down, you press this gadget, boom, everyone got stunned, so he was game breaking there. The best brawler there. Ems, I think she was a bit better before. I think he got a bit of a nerf on some things, but yeah, she was on prime before. Stu, he was on his prime when he used to knock back enemies when he used his super. So like I'm dashing, zoom, and I could 1v1 destroy Bibi, for instance, because she never could be able to hit their shots because she used to get stunned by the super of Stu getting. That was his prime. So amazing, to be honest. Piper, I think she got a bit of a nerf. So much time ago, this homemade recipe was so much better. So that was just game breaking. And this I think was for 0.5, 0.6 ammo instantly reload. So that was also so amazing. Yeah, she used to have on his prime. Right now she's a good brawler, but not as his prime. Pam. I think right now is on her best moment because of this gear and all the things that you can get with her. So amazing, to be honest, right now. Next, Frank. He was only on his prime when he was big friend in the modifier. If you could get Frank and you ban someone like Colette or Brawler that destroys, it was so amazing. Now, Bibi. I don't know, guys. Right now it's quite good because of the hypercharge, even though it isn't quite as amazing as others. It's quite fun, and paired up with all the abilities she has, it's quite good. I think she might be on his prime right now, or one of the best moments. Oh, sorry about that. B, she was on her prime when she was first released. This used to be only another something name, but you get shot like you have only 10 HP left, but you get a 10,000 shot by, for instance, from an enemy. You survive that. You have 1 HP immunity for 1 second. And if even you died, for instance, in 3v3 game mode, you die, boom, you lost it, you regain it again. So it was just so amazing. And one of the most broken moments she has been. Nani, I think she was better a bit before because this autofocus got so much nerfed. I think it was for 2500 extra damage, and return to sender was also amazing because it was forever. It doesn't have 2 seconds. Edgar, when the hypercharge was first released, he was on his prime. So amazing. You can destroy everyone. And also when he was first released, I think he was a bit good, but not as good as when he got his hypercharge released. Next, Griff. I think right now is a really good moment. Not the prime, but maybe close to it, because I think his prime was before, because he got, I think, more of every 2 seconds for like 25, 20% HP. It was a bit better before, but he's also quite good right now. Grom, I think he's also quite good right now. One of the best moments. Sadly, there are so many aggro brawlers, so that was. It all depends on the meta if they are aggro brawlers or not. But if not, he's quite good. Bonnie, I think she's right now on the best moments because of this 3-shot super. That's so amazing, to be honest. Next, Gale. It was some broken when he was first released because this stunning used to hold for like 1.5 or 2 seconds, and also this trampoline used to be as the normal trampoline. So right now you can, for instance, get 6 tiles. No, for instance, you use it and you get 6 or 5 tiles on that direction. Before you used to have 10 or more tiles. It was so game breaking. Colette, I think Colette is right now on one of the best moments because she has so much things going on with her, so amazing things. The hypercharge, the super on heist she's so amazing. Belle, yeah, I also think she's one of the on her prime right now. The hypercharge is so amazing. The gears, star power gadget, so amazing. Ash, when he was first released, I think he was broken because he got so much amazing things. But yeah, right now it's quite bad, to be honest. Lola. Oof, I don't really know. I don't remember that much about Lola. I think she was quite good before. I think this was more shield or for a longer time. And this was a bit more extra damage. But yeah, she's right now in a very good moment also. Sam was broken when he was first released. I think this used to be 30% of the missing health, so you could be much more aggressive. Aggressive, sorry. So that was really amazing. Now for Mandy, sorry. I think she's on a good moment right now, but it was a bit better before. Yeah, she doesn't have gotten a prime, to be honest. Macy, it was a prime when this hypercharge was first released because you could get it so much use about everything, so that was so amazing, to be honest. Hank, he was on his best moment when he was first released. Also, you could get so much things done with him, so amazing things, and you could destroy so much enemies. It was just so game breaking, to be honest, because you could heal even though you were using your super. You could get so much things going on. Yeah. Next, Pearl. Also, when she was first, it was a bit better because right now I think it got nerfed. This overcooked gadget. Next, Larry. Wow, what can I tell about him? One of the, I think, the most broken brawler on all Brawl Stars history, because you used to be able to play with triple Larry and Lori, so the 3 best brawlers in the entire game, in the entire game's history. So that was amazing when he was first released. He has gotten like 10, more than 10 nerfs, so that just tells you. Angelo, obviously, he was, I think, better when he was released, because I think right now the poison, when you shoot your ammo onto the enemies, it isn't as effective. Mortis, I think he's in a really good moment right now. Even it all depends on the meta, as I've said. If there are many throwers, you're gonna destroy, but if not, you're gonna get destroyed. Tara, I think she was a bit better before, but right now she's also quite good, to be honest. Not that difference. Jin, he was better before because your super was a bit more interesting, and obviously I think it was also because of this gadget. You used to be able to push so much farther the enemies, so that was so amazing. Max, I think she's on her best moment right now because of the hypercharge mainly. Hypercharge, supercharge, everything is just amazing on her. Next, Mr. P. He was so broken when he was released because the super used to be able to cycle the penguins for like 2 seconds. They die, 2 seconds later you got another one, so it was way faster. Sprout was one of the most broken brawlers again when they were first released. You would be able with this star power to, it was like so much, you could shot every time you shot. If it didn't hit directly an enemy, it just spread. The super also used to be able to stop all the enemies even though they were with the bubble. Right now you can block it with the bubble. Byron, I think he used to be a really good brawler. Right now he's also in a really good position, but when he was first released, I think he was way better. Next, Squeak. When he got the residue gadget, he was amazing because it was like for 10%. 10 seconds, sorry, about that. It was for 10 seconds, and he was a game breaking. When Lou first got his hypercharge, was so amazing because you could get so much amazing things done. But right now he's quite just good in hot zone, to be honest. Ruffs, he was the best moment when he was first released because you used to shot your shots and 3 times and you got them instantly shot, so there was no delay between them. Boss, I think he's in a good position right now because of the hypercharge, but I think before he was a bit better. Maybe, I'm not completely sure. Kawachi Fan, when he got the hypercharge first released, it was game breaking and you could destroy anyone so easily. If also when he was first released, this gadget, star power, sorry, used to be every time that you shot an enemy, you could get that thing, boom, 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 getting so much X on the enemies. And right now he's in a good position, to be honest, because of the gears. Before they were in gears, so these were amazing additions for her. Janet also, when she was first released, was so amazing. Right now he's quite bad, but you could get so much control, so much possibilities, so much damage. Otis. Oof, I think he was better right before, but long time ago. But right now he's also quite good as an amazing brawler. Buster. When he was first released, he was so game breaking, but right now he's also quite good. But when he was first released, it was just on another level, to be honest. Gray. When he was first released, also he was way better because you used to be teleported instantly, whichever people you used. So, for instance, you use Super Pam, and everyone you could transport with them, so you could end games from bounty or knockout so easily because you use your Super Pam, you kill all the enemies for with a Jackie, for instance, something like that. Yeah. RT, I think he was way better before, even though right now he's quite good. Way better was before. He was before way better. Willow, I think she's in a good position right now because she got so many buffs because she was so bad when she was first released. But to be honest, not that game breaking, not that wow. Though when he was buffed with the extra damage, extra super, extra healing, it was so game breaking. But right now he's quite bad compared with how broken he was because you would be able to heal whichever person was in your range 2400 and also deal that damage. Right now I think it's only 1200 healing. It's still good, but not that game breaking. Chuck, I think he was way better before, but he isn't as good or as bad right now, to be honest. Next, Charlie. Charlie was, when she was released, was so amazing, to be honest. And also when she got the hypercharge, she was also so amazing. Right now she got a buff for range on the attack, so that's a bit bad. Miko. He has never been the best brawler in the game. He has been like top 5, but right now there are so many aggro brawlers, so he isn't as good. Melody, she's on her prime right now because she hasn't got any nerf. Or does she? Yeah, she got, because this was before 8% for each note, and now it's 6% increased. So it was a bit better before, but it's still so amazing. Spike, being completely honest, when the curveball was first released as the second star power, he was game breaking because it used to be more closed up. So it was, I think, maybe impossible for you to avoid it. But right now he's also in a good position. Crow, it was on his prime when he got for the first time this low intoxin gadget. It was for 5 seconds. So you used to have it for 5 seconds. It was so amazing, to be honest. Right now it's quite bad. Leon, I think she got a bit of a nerf because of the damage at max distance, but right now Limbo is so game breaking, to be honest. Wow, you cannot believe. When this hypercharge was first released, it was so amazing. Sandy, I think she might be on the best moment right now because of this hypercharge is gonna be so amazing. That 20% increased movement speed while inside of a sandstorm and 0.5 seconds whenever you use it instantly. It's so amazing. Amber, it was the best brawler when she was released. One of the best brawlers in the Brawl Stars history because you used to have so much more damage. Your super, you could get it easier, so amazingly. She used to be the best brawler in here. Okay, we're getting close. Mech. I don't know. Whenever she got the change way that you start with the tank rather than on her little form, I think she was the most broken. But also, if you got easily the super when she was on the little form before, that was so game breaking. Also, Surge was game breaking when he was first released. With this star power, you used to be able to get. If it doesn't matter if your shots didn't shot anything, you destroy them. Next, with Chester, I think he was also amazing when he was released, but he got nerfed and now it's quite bad. Cordelius is one of the best moments right now with Hypercharge, amazing. And finally, Kit, he was so amazing when he was first released, you could destroy your enemy so easily. Lily, I think he's quite good right now, but yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys, and see you later. Bye.